So I just wanted to make this video just to share my thoughts on some things that's been on my mind. So since coming into the awakening, what is this boy doing? All right, so since coming into the awakening, I mentioned in my testimony video about like how um you kind of be isolated. Yeah, I never really had a whole bunch of friends, and over the years, I was close to a few people, and I'm to the point to where I want to have relationships that's reciprocated. Well, I'm not. It's not a one-sided thing. Like I'm such a genuine person, and I want to have friends, people around me that I can be my authentic self with. That I don't have to, that I don't have to dumb down my speech when I'm speaking. I don't have to think about, oh, well, let me not talk about this. Let me not bring this up because it's going to make them uncomfortable. Let me just, like, you have a basic level of connection with people. Like you I can't just be myself. Like I'm very goofy. I like to laugh. I am and I love to talk about stuff and joke and and I can't do that around everybody. So over the years I've reached out to sisters in the truth. I've became cool with a few sisters in the truth. I had a we spoke. I spoke to one of the sisters for about a year. Me and her was cool, and but it I noticed it was such that like the relationship was sucking the life out of me. Like I had a lot of stuff going on in my personal life at the time, and I started getting to the point to where I started. My bad, they got kids outside. I was being nosy. So I started getting to the point where, like, just having conversations was mentally draining. And I'm not the one that be like, oh, well, let's not talk about the Bible. But she was a person. She's not a bad person at all. I just didn't click like that, and I had to remove myself from the situation. And certain things she would say would just rub me the wrong way, and like the pride and prideful, and just I don't think she's a bad person, but she like it just was mentally draining to me on my side, so I had to remove myself. It got to the point to where I started dreading the Sabbath because she was one of them people, which a lot of people do. We all on this walk, and we all not going to have the same understanding and the same beliefs. She's one of the people that if you don't believe how she believes, she try to beat it down your throat. And I'm not gonna beat anything down anybody's throat. The Most High is dealing with us in our own ways, and He's gonna set everything straight once He bring us out of this land of captivity. So unless you really like going off real bad, I mention to you and I leave it at that. I don't beat nothing down nobody's throat. So that kind of scarred me from wanting to even reach out to other sisters in the truth. And I do have like social anxiety. Like I've always had that. Even as a child, I always was quiet. I always was very reserved, very observant. I watch and see how people like with vibes. I'm gonna say vibes, but I think it's just discernment. I watch, and if I feel comfortable enough with you, then I will be myself. And I noticed over the years, like people who I would be cool with, like in school when I was in high school, middle school, like we would be so cool, and then the next year they don't talk to me no more. So after doing that over and over, after having friends out of high school, and like the relationship just soured just because of how I am as a person. I don't do a whole lot of things that other people do. Like I'm like I keep always say this, I'm a nerd. I like to watch anime. I like to play the game. I like to laugh and joke and watch TV. I'm a homebody. I don't really go too many places. And when I go somewhere, like you might have to drag me out the house. You might have to drag me out because I'm inside all the time. So it just come to a point to where I'm getting older, and I've been by myself for the longest. I've had a couple of relatives that I was close with, and that started being mentally draining. And so I had to basically remove myself from that situation too. And it wasn't even that; it was all like the whole relationship was mentally draining, but it was one sided. Like I'm the only one reaching out and being ignored, and I can't talk to these people about, you can't even have a conversation about the Most High with these people, and they're Christians, a Catholic, whatever. And but I feel uncomfortable mentioning the Bible on my part because I know, like, I would send videos and stuff. Hey, watch this. They would never watch it, and then I remember one girl called me. She called me and was like, I watched this video my dad sent me, and I told her I sent you the same video a month ago, and she just was quiet. So that lets me know right then that you deliberately ignoring what I sent you. So it just like I'm getting older, and I guess I'm maturing even further to the point where like I want an authentic friendship, like genuine friendship. Like I don't have to dumb down my speech. I don't have to dumb down how I am and just be quiet and listen and just go with the flow. I don't want to be like that. I want to have a real person that I can connect with. So, like me just thinking, like I said, I'm gonna just have to do like a paper and just write down things that I'm looking for in a friendship. And if I get one person that I'm cool with, that I could connect with like that, I'm good. I don't have necessarily have to have a whole group. I never was like a group person, even though I've hung out with groups, but I was always like on what they call it, like the the quiet one, the one that I feel like I was just there. Like I still didn't have that connection. And the few people that I thought I had connections with like that, that I looked at them as they was genuinely friends. It wasn't the same on their side. So that kind of made me shy away from even trying to get to know people for a long time. Like I'm just rambling at this point. I'm just giving my thoughts. If y'all watch this video, if you do watch this video through, leave a comment or something. It could just be a heart or something. I don't know. A smiley face, happy face. I don't care what it is. Just leave something, and just to let me know that y'all kind of understand what I'm saying. But I find myself, the older I get, it's just like I'm in the house mainly. I just started working a few months ago, so now I'm being social at work, and I click with some of my coworkers, but that's coworkers. That's not a real friend type thing. And it's the most of them that I click with at work, they're older women. They're older than me, so it's like I don't even know if those can be turned into a friendship or not. Like, I don't know. But I find myself just wishing that I had family and friends that I could genuinely hang out with and it's not one sided. That's what I wish. Like, um, I don't want to take too many pauses, but I'm just thinking at the same time. So, I mean, if y'all kind of understand what I'm talking about, like I guess y'all, understand. Even if you don't understand, it's you could empathize. Like, there's not too many real authentic people, and I'm not the type that kiss behind. As you could say, I don't kiss nobody behind. I start to remove myself if I feel like, okay, well, this seems one sided. I'm the only one reaching out. Or, okay, this seems like it's not genuine. Like, you don't accept me for who I am. And am I a bad person? No. Like, I don't do anything to nobody. I try not to be offensive. So I watch what I say. And if I'm genuinely friends with you, I'm not going to say anything that's going to really be like, hurt your feelings and stuff like that. And if I do, I expect to be pulled to the side and, let me know what I said. But being friends with women, I don't know. I just always been by myself. Like, even in school, like, even as a child, I was by myself. I was, uh, I made, like, each grade, I may had one friend. And when I got to fifth and sixth grade, it was like a group, but I still wasn't like really in the group. And when I got to middle and high school, same thing. So, like, all those people that I connected with over the years, I don't even talk to no more. And I remember seeing one girl, me and her hung out for like 3 years in high school. We was cool since ninth grade, and I stopped going to that school in 11th grade. And I seen her a few years ago, and this was when my oldest baby was like maybe 2. She was still in a stroller. She was like 1 or 2, and the girl was at work, and I just so happened to see her, and I spoke to her, and I'm like, "Hey, girl," and she just looked at me, like, "Who is you?" And I'm like, "I know you know who I am because we hung out for 3 years at school." So I mean, like, it rubbed me the wrong way, and I get that. Like, sometimes I don't even speak. Like, if I see somebody that I went to school with, I don't even speak because that's the reaction I get. It's like, So I seen the girl in that I went to school with. Me and her wasn't friendly, but we would speak to each other, and I was always quiet, like I said. And when she seen me, I seen her as soon as I walked in, but I didn't speak because I didn't even know if she knew who I was. And so she was like, "Hey, my name Matilda. Hey, Matilda, you still look the same." I said, "Oh, hey, girl." And she was like, "You remember me?" I was like, "Yeah, I remember you." I couldn't remember her name right then and there, but I remember her name like a few minutes later after she had left. But that's the reaction you would expect from a friend that you hung out with for years. And because I wound up going to another school for 12th grade, so I didn't see them that 12th grade year. And like, we used to have each other phone number, text and call. So it was just like I was just taken aback. And I find myself always in the same situation with females. And I don't really have too many male friends. Like, in school, I would be cool, like, hey, say hey, how you doing, talk to people and stuff like that a little bit, but that was just classmates. So I don't know. That just I just find myself being isolated, and it's kind of getting to me. And we are social. Like, human beings are social. We are social people. Most of us need some type of social stimulation. Like, just being around family, being around friends. I don't even be around family. It's like, majority of my family is older. They stay out of town. I have my mom, my sister, me and my sister not really close. We see each other every now and then. Uh, but just to have family that y'all call each other and talk and hang out and, hey, let's go here, hey, let's go there. It's like I got tired of being the one be like, hey, let's get together. And you notice when you don't call people, you don't hear from them. That's the point to where I'm at. And now it's like I'm getting a little text message here, a little phone call here, and I don't even answer. Because where were you when I was calling and texting? Now that I'm not doing all that, now it's you noticing. But you still ain't say, hey, sorry I haven't responded, sorry this, sorry that. Like, this just became a rant. But this is was like real life problems I've been thinking about. Like, real life. And you would think, like, in the truth, that I would find people that I click with better. But it's like, even in the truth, same thing. Like, I don't click with everybody. I expected, and I guess, naive expectations. I expected to be able to click a mesh a little better with people that's going through the same thing that I'm going through. And it may not be, the exact thing that I'm going through, but we can understand the situation better. We can understand what we all going through, and even that's turned turned out the same way. So I don't know. Like, this became a 20-minute video of me just ranting about friendship and what I want. That should let you know that I'm I'm just bored and don't have nobody to really talk to. And so this is just where my mind be at a lot of times. Let me check on this. But y'all, just like, share, subscribe. If you don't mind listening to my rants, my little 18-minute rant that I just talked about, if you don't mind listening to that, yeah, comment. I might put up something else later if I have something else that I'm thinking about.